Hello and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. We have people to talk to. And traps to set, I guess. Learn shout to code Unwilling. Do I need to go and speak with the blades? I'm not sure. I mean, I said I know the people, but do I? Well, I have my mace. Maybe I need to create one of my katanas to be strong and flammable. The Psycho is a small group of most whatever.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
You're paranoid. If I wanted you dead, there's not a force in the world that can stop me. Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
God like Whitemane is in a better place now. Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
Maybe there isn't. Let's see, what do you want, people? Books. Salonia. We've been settled with some researchers who can't go forth. Yeah, we've actually read that. Cultist orders, we read those as well. Elanwen, first emissary of the Dunmer Dominion of the Kingdom of Skyrim. Okay, next. During Norleans, I can't read that because of the word above it. Covalescence, I've been studying the legends of fire. I don't know enough to enchant to make one new. But with the proper materials, I may be able to repair the original. Please come see me as soon as you can. Respectfully, Quintus Navale, Windhelm. Letter from a friend. Adalei, you caused a bit of a stir when you demonstrated the power of your Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I for one desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. Turn your attention to Rangroud. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, Affront. Okay, Affront, thank you. Quintus Navale.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
I've got a recipe for venison stew that I want.
Okay, I need to go to... Again, here. Seriously, why do I need to backtrack there? If I wasn't using fast travel, this was going to be the most annoying thing ever. Sky Heaven Temple. I do need to go there. Quintus Navale. And something else you wanted from me. I don't see the third quest.
Try out. Will you have
Oh, that's
venison
fine.
anytime soon?
No one really cares.
Be sure to bring some back for you the next time.
And so I left the city. Nothing truly amazing, honestly. The greatest statue of Ingethout. Ingethout? Inkthought? Oh, you know those elves and their strange name. Also, it's a god of an elf. Of course it's gonna have a weird name. Thanks for that. Mate.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
Right, I need to go to... was it Windhoe or Winterhode?
Climb and back and we'll be off.
The cheaper one. They have a carriage from there.
It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
How do you think I feel? Oh, well, yes, I have a hood that has a mask that covers both my face and my features, so no one knows that I'm a vampire, and neither the sun can touch my face. Of course, I can shoot an arrow towards the sun, and that will somehow block it out. A great effect that I actually haven't used, still. Oh, she's chasing me. Windhelm. The seat of power of the one true king of Skyrim. At least for now. It depends on how strong my faction is gonna become. We might need to take over his responsibilities for the good of the realm, as you often do, when the king proves unable to fight his own battles. I mean, the king can't stop the dragons, but the Dawn Guard can, and maybe we will. I mean, I can feed on him. No, just talk to him.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
I received your letter. What do you want?
Good to hear. You can be a difficult woman to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious.
Okay, let's go back to the point.
I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole.
Okay. Out of all of these, the briar heart is actually the easiest one to get. All you need to do is sneak about them and steal it. I mean, yes, stealing someone's heart while he's still alive is
You need anything, come
a
see
bit
me.
difficult, but I can handle it. I've done it before.
For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
Right, I remember now. I need to activate this. Find some mammoth tusk powder. As fortune would have it, they are gonna take me directly to it. Companion leaders for work. We don't need to talk to them, actually. Pick someone's pocket by activating them while sneaking. Thanks, that's how you gain the heart. And it's amazing because they are left there, lying, dead, with no heart in their chest.
I see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs.
If you say so. Aren't you worried about the dragons?
My pa used to say, there ain't no use worrying about the things you can't change. If it's my fate to be ended by a dragon, so be it. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want to.
Yes, you can't change the dragons, but you can migrate south where there are none.
Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steep.
Thanks for that knowledge. Right, we actually don't need to cast any stamina potions now. I need to speak with someone. Let's see. Mammoth tasks. Easy to find. We'll also need to retrieve the unmelting snow and learn the shout code Oberfear. And this one? Find the source of power. Yes, we have pretty much everything we need. So, I'm gonna fast travel, just summon Narpak so it doesn't look strange. There you go. And let's move out. Well, it's already cleared, so there shouldn't be any giants in there. Of course there's gonna be giants in there. The highest mountain in all of Rielle. So, is it in here? Hey, giant, I'm gonna smash your face with my mace. Or I would have if there was an animation for that. Stupid giant. Okay, let's summon Arvak and travel. Well, basically we don't have the ability to travel there by a horse, but I'm gonna fast travel there anyway. The island of Stowstame. It's located in the world. I can't remember the name of the world. Was it Tamriel? Was that a continent? Come on. And melting snowbank. Is that an alchemical ingredient? Just asking. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's talk to the dragon. So, do you stay here a whole year and do nothing else? Lazy.
Dremore, greetings.
I need a way to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach. Any ideas?
Yes, I have been pondering on exactly that question. Lingra mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. Pogan nachlas vokril vachjun. There is one who I remember well, Odaving. He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone.
You know, it's always a pleasure hearing your voice. It makes me feel like not every old person is as wise as you may think.
Ah, I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our names are always made up of 3 Rothmulag, words of power. You see, Parthurnax, a thum, a shout, yes?
Okay.
He is not compelled to come, but the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin. But Odaving, he is headstrong, bozik, rash. Even among the Dove, he was known for this. He will not resist the challenge of your voice, Dovahkiin. He will come. Now, hear his name, Odaving. Taste it on the wind, Odaving. Know it in your sum, Odaving.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Perfect. However, what he just said was kind of weird, because we actually can summon a dragon. We have the shout for that. It's called, let's see, Dunhavir. And he lives in another world, so there is a way to summon a dragon from very far away. Firebread, Dragon Rant, go dragon. And it costs the same amount of, what is this, dragon points? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump from a mountain again, because that never gets old, does it? Sarana can find her own way down. Once this is done, I'm gonna go to a dungeon, because... well, this is the boring part of the main quest, honestly. Wait, do I have a heart already? Yes. Ah. Well, I'm alive. Is it kind of alive? I'm still a vampire.
Fime? Zigron!
What happened? So I have no idea where I am right now. Oh, I know where I am now. Still, the way down is always easier than the way up. You just jump and pray. But there should be something like a potion that can make you ethereal, or a ring that gives you the ability to shout. Because honestly, this is the only shout out you ever use.
Fime? Zigron!
Yes, that's a fast-moving spirit right there. The source of power in Regnsvoud. Sounds easy enough. Let's go there. And it's gone. Careful. You're no longer immortal. You know, you don't actually need to become ethereal. As I mentioned before, vampires, or vampire lords rather, can become mists, which makes them invulnerable. An ability that the great vampires actually have in the best games. I do believe you have that ability in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Of course, I can be mistaken. But I do remember there was a game that I really, really loved that had that ability, and you did play as a vampire there. Now, the advantage of being ethereal is that your stamina doesn't go down when you run. Okay, back to the road, let's summon the horse and fast travel. We haven't been there before, so let's travel to Markroth, and from there we shall find our way to the ruins. And maybe we'll need Arvak as well. He is incredible at climbing cliffs and mountains. Soul gems with souls in them are used to create and recharge magic weapons and armor. How do you recharge magic armor? Oh, you're here again. I mean, that's fine. I think it's considered daytime because my stamina isn't going up. Again, that's fine. We have plenty of magicka. We can always summon more stamina with our spells. Despite that, let's see where this goes. And also, being a vampire doesn't have any disadvantages at all in a dungeon. Except that weakness to fire, which really isn't that great of a weakness. You just need an enchanted ring, or in my case, enchanted boots. Okay, let's summon Narvak. He's an expert at climbing those kinds of things. See? That's what horses are used for in this world. They are actually slower than you. Also, there is an Imperial Legion camp not far from here. Careful not to kill the horse. Usually when the horse dies, you follow him. There you go. Ah, my armor glows in black. The indistinguishable presence of enemy combatants. Thank you, horse, you were kind of useless. But still. So, it is said that the great powers were hidden within this tomb, and look at that. Such a beautiful door. Well, let's enter. Ragnvald Temple. Okay, I stumbled upon some sort of a ritual room. A dead Drogbar laid on a table.
Taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
On the center of the room. Were there dark mages in here? Or perhaps some other sinister forces were at work? Okay, not this way. And this chest here? 26 gold. You know, if there was more things than the gold in this chest, I wasn't even going to open it again for the money. I think I have plenty as it is. For a moment there, I thought there was poisonous gas nearby. Then I saw him. A Drognar with a horned helmet, one of their best warriors. Soon to be nothing more than a corpse. Did you really have to fall? Oh well. Never mind. This door is barred from the other side. Ebony arrows, which means that you had an ebony bow as well. Oh, good thing he didn't shoot me. Those bows are a little bit too overpowered for me. Mushrooms. I mean, I did produce some sounds there. I don't know why he wasn't distracted or didn't notice my presence there. Just in case, I'm gonna throw some spells on me. There you go, now I'm invisible and very silent. Then I looked at his blue eyes and smacked them with my mace. Worth it. Really. Some gold here. Ah, such a wonderful day, isn't it? Fire salt, ectoplasm, void salts. Not bad, really. Anyway, let's continue on my path. So, do I need to place something in here? I see a treasure chest. Well, now I have a go. Again, without the marker, I wasn't even gonna go there. Perhaps. Who knows? I mean, I love exploring. And these dungeons are so unique. Okay, there was a door that I noticed before and I didn't take, and now I can't find it. I believe it was right there actually, so let's move there and see if I'm right. Yes, I was right. Okay. Ragvowed Crypt. Okay. Silly of me. I mean, they are poisonous darts, but I am a vampire, I have resistance to poison. And also I have heavy armor, which probably can't be penetrated by these needles.
Where'd you come from?
Well, you can shout, can't you? My one-handed weapon increased. You know, there was this row I could make myself, which I never did. How's my sneaking skills? I'm just curious, should I invest anything in it? Backstab. Deadly aim. So that's with a bow. There it is. Silent row. Sprinting while sneaking, execute a silent forward row. Light foot, muffled movement. None of these things are actually important for me. Somehow you noticed me before I could smack you.
Who's there?
What is this? A book of restoration. I'm keeping it. And a greater soul gem. Huh. I was so eager to get to the chest that I actually overstepped the trap. Smacked. It looks so nice when you bury a mace into the face of someone. An enemy is trying to flee. Yes, we'll go back to the temple in a moment. First, is it Serana that actually is my enemy right now? Sarak's Koki. Not so powerful now. Thanks for the chest. Petty stuff, minor healing potion. Let's go kill that archer.
Where'd you come from?
Now let's move for the next one. Damn it. There you go. Not at all powerful. But there was this chest. Yeah, we actually searched it. Didn't find anything of interest. Regrettably. I don't know where you came from, but no pets are allowed. Let me just smack him. There you go. Right in the eye. So this time Affront failed to mention the deadly hallows we need to wake up before we get to the power. So do I need to press it here? Doesn't seem like it. An enemy nearby. My armor can sense him. There you go. I worked so hard for this weapon. So satisfying seeing it in action. But yeah, where did you come from? Rangvout's Canal. Maybe I do need to enter there. Let's take a look, shall we? Come on. Look at Sarana and her fancy rose.
Who's there?
Don't even know where you came from, but you're gonna die.
That'll teach you.
That was loud.
Who's there? Done and done.
Yeah, I know. It was way too easy. Okay. Ebony battle axe. No one dead here. I don't even know what they were trying with this. My armor still detects enemies. Hello. Okay, where are those undead? There's one of them. And the other one? There he is. Bleed, demon, and shatter. Don't know what I just took there, but it doesn't matter. I have plenty of space in my inventory. And even if I didn't, I can throw away some dragon scales. I failed to notice you there. So this weapon does shock damage. It's a shock katana. Yeah, let's pretend there was strategy to what I just did. Okay. And the chest with the novice locked. Can you believe it? We're almost at level 100 at lockpicking. Never thought I'd see the day. Mind you, I've completed every quest I've ever encountered in this game. And it still wasn't enough. This thing levels way too slowly. Okay, that's interesting. So again, do I need to be here?
Where'd you... Done and done.
Was that supposed to happen? I have a feeling that the game a little bit broke there. Ah well. Mistake has been corrected. So let's learn that word of power and see what new trick the dragon tongue has brought me. Kane's Peace. Honestly, I did like the dungeon, even if there was a smoke glitch in it. Yeah, we've been here. Okay, relax and find the exit. It shouldn't be that far away. I believe this is where we came from, actually. We also have a map. Yep. This is supposed to be the correct way. Maybe it wasn't, actually. Huh. I'm lost. Well, no worries, I have an eternity to find the exit. All I need is a little bit of blood and I'll be fine. Another chest. Another room filled with dead things. Okay, thanks for the hanging moss. Right. And where do you lead? The canal. Been there, done that. I could use clairvoyance. Just saying, that spell isn't all that useless. It is pretty useless though. Okay, what am I missing? I think it's this way. Huh. Okay, let's use the spell. Oh, thanks. I don't know how I missed that. 3 times already. But yeah, pretty cool dungeon. Okay, next. Windhelm, that's where we need to go to deliver the Briar Heart, the unmounting snow, and whatever else things we need. I guess I wasn't on my horse completely. There you go, fast travel to the stables. The Vampire Lord uses melee attacks when it is walking, and magic attacks when he is floating. Use the sneak button to switch from one to the other. We do come in here at the most peculiar times. Each horde tracks its crime separately. Yeah, about that. I don't think we could visit Marcos for a vacation anymore.
Name's new. I'm the cook. Candlehall Hall.
So I couldn't complete that quest before because I didn't have access to a third of the world.
If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
I have the materials we requested.
Thank the gods. I'll get to work on the files straight away.
I had expected East Grimoire City to be bigger. Yes?
Alright. I swear, if this game glitched on me again...
Master, look. It's the file.
What? How?
Doesn't matter, look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous.
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain.
Okay.
As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. Thank you for that. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist. I fear keeping the file would just remind me of Norellian's obsession and how it consumed him. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Corral Mill was. I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired. Now, how would you like me to align the file's properties? I'm not as skilled as Corral Mill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
Okay, so can I change it later? Tougher in battle. I'd like it to have the power of healing. Strengthen my magicka. So does that actually increase my stamina? Let's give it a go.
I understand. Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Stamina is increased.
I'll never have Master Norellian's skill with potions.
What will you do now that Norellian is gone?
I'll carry on his tradition as best I can. I could spend a lifetime just going over his notes.
Well, I get to claim his boots. I just love those boots. They look adorable. So I am going to assume that these vial refills within
I
time.
made my fortune as a sea captain, but
We have a lot of health potions.
I'm retired.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
Well, I am already better than him, so you know.
Name's new.
This item cannot be equipped. Can I combine it with my own potions? I don't know. I mean, it could have been great, but oh well. Yes, I'm a legend. In every sense of the word. But where should I go next? Let's see. The Fallen. Prepare to trap Unwilling. Well, to Whiterun we shall go. Windhelm's snow quarters has been renamed, for some unknown reason. Yes, we need to go to Dragon's Reach. Okay, let's talk to you, mate.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Whiterun, right.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Keep forgetting the name of that town.
When I'm in Whiterun, I always visit the Guild Green. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinnereth.
Yeah, well, you see, I've already paid my respect. I defiled her tree and killed her guardians. What else can I do, right? Okay, Skyrim always looks nice. There we go. Alchemy labs can be used to combine ingredients into useful potions and deadly potions. Hello, sir. I know that your wife is dead.
We've got small weapons as well as big. Since Adrian's death, I've had to buy them from the Khajiit caravans. Tried making some myself, but I'm no good with the forge and anvil. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? Vigner the Revered is the Jarl in Whiterun. I guess he was a great hero once, because the companions all call him Vigner the Revered. Is Vigner too old to be Jarl? It's a fair question. If he's grown infirm and is losing his wits, where does that leave the people of Whiterun? Vigner the Revered is the Jarl in...
Vigner.
Is Vigner too old to be Jarl? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Hey, look, I have the Blade of Whiterun. How much are you offering for it? There you go. Keeping the boots, and the helm of water breathing, and the mask. There you go.
Good doing business with you.
Yeah, my speech increased because of that.
Yeah.
Killing thing is so profitable. Right. Let's get up there and store my weapons and armor in a place we're never gonna find them anyway. Oh, look, a chest. Convenient. Okay, I'm keeping the Greater Soul Gem for now. Okay, I think I just made a huge mistake. Yep, my helmet is in there. There you go. The Nightingale helmet. The only piece of armor given to me by the goddess of the Nightingales that I use. I could have used both the boots and the gloves, but they were already enchanted with... oh, how should I put this lightly? A worthless enchantment.
They have a lot of
Ow. Okay. Dragon's Reach. Let's continue with the main quest. It's the only one left.
You're not as dumb as you look.
You ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I am ready. Let's get to it.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Okay. Let's just deactivate the quest here. Pick someone's pocket by doing stuff. Ah, the moon is so right for this. Well, you're standing in a very convenient spot. I wonder if you're gonna die a horrific death. Right. Shouts. Koa dragon.
Good having.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
We're gonna fight a dragon.
Good. Ah.
Oops. Yep. Told you what will happen with this guy. Well, you're also a little bit slower, aren't you?
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from?
How did you... Never mind. You gonna land, mate?
That'll teach you.
Get back! We need to trap it, not kill it. That's it. Now, wait until he's well inside.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Orvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin Kograd Runviki Dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovakin. I salute your low cunning in devising such a Gramin Dol stratagem. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Well, considering that this wasn't actually a master plan, it was put a bait here and wait for him to walk under the obvious trap and then release.
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
Okay, let's go back on track.
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Scoldafin, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
I mean, that was never part of the deal.
Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Scoldafin I neglected to mention.
Well then, speak up.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Scoldafin. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
And you expect me to take your word for that?
Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do.
No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn.
What about your rivals, the Battleborn? Yeah, that's a great conversation.
Aye, they're an old clan like ours. But they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began. Ulfred Battleborn made his money from farming, and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition.
So, let's recap what I asked. So he said no one can doubt your strength as a Dragonborn, and I was like, what about your rivals? They are farmers. Yeah, sure. So, what are your top priorities as a new Jarl?
Well, first and foremost, there's repairs to make and wounds to heal. Folks are depending on us getting the city back in working order. Once things settle down, I'll be looking to recruit more guards for the city, then shore up our stores of food and water. The Empire might try and take the city back, or worse, we'll get a visit from a dragon. We've got to be ready for both.
Right.
I was done talking anyway.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea. Even for you.
I mean, he needs only open his mouth and breathe fire and you're dead.
Surely you
To me, what are you doing back there?
Okay, for the sake of logic, I actually assume that he didn't kill you because, well, you know, this thing drains his magicka. Something that really should have existed in this game, because when you go to prison...
I can't believe that worked.
Neither can I.
Alright then.
Let's go talk to Parthenax. Maybe he can fly me there. I mean, it's the most logical thing, isn't it? The large tree at Whiterun. Yes, we know about the tree and the cherries and the blossoms and the other stuff.
Can you close up the stand early today, Mama?
I'm afraid not, little fairy. The fruit has about another day.
Why is everyone acting like it's a day? Anyway, go back to Skyrim. So it's a trading hub for the entire empire, but it looks like this. The walls are broken, the city is made out of wood, the people live like rats. I mean, are you sure it's a trading hub? To me it looks nothing more than a fort to protect them from bandits. Summon Arvak. Oh, that music. So much nostalgia. Somehow my horse reached that destination. Told you they are great climbers.
Dremore, greetings.
Okay, how can we lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach?
Odaving will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come.
Well, you know, we actually spoke to him. I know where Odwin is. You can take me there, you lazy bastard. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the episode here, actually. Right, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.